Morning all, here we are at Crewe Motorcycle Centre, and Roger gave me a shout and said the Bear's arrived, and here it is in the Fast Eddie colours. Right, without any further ado, because it's due to rain in a bit, so let's get going. Now the roads are very slimy. We've got brand new tyres, and we're running in. Brand new brakes obviously, so everything's brand new, so we've got to be really careful. I'm not going to do a massive ride today, but a bit of town work, bit of open roads. Now, Royal Enfield, when they introduced the Interceptor back in, what was it, 2019, people were saying, oh, I wish they'd do a scrambler version, and admittedly it's taken them enough time, but they've produced one, haven't they? Yeah, so when Royal Enfield had released the Interceptor, and everyone was like saying about they should do a scrambler version, they were all like producing their own, like you got custom shops doing them and whatever, and there were some quite good examples coming out actually. But anyway, now that they've produced this, and obviously no one's ridden it or whatever, but on a few of the reviews, the YouTube reviews, I haven't watched the reviews by the way, I've just looked at some of the comments that people are making, and the comments are coming out that it's just a redressed Interceptor, but actually it's not. Later on I'll go through a few differences for you, so I've written down on a bit of paper. Now, I don't tend to do specifications and all the rest of it on my reviews, because it's all about the feel of the bike to me. Yeah, I'm not interested in facts and figures. Yeah, it's all about how it feels, how it rides, comfort, sound, you know, handling, all that lot. Handling, we can't really test today, can we, because it's greasy and horrible. But I'm telling you now, it's smooth, really smooth. I mean, yeah, it's brand new, but it is smooth. And it's actually it's a few kilograms less than the Interceptor, and it's got upside down front forks, as opposed to the original Interceptor's telescopic. I'd be interested to see where they've shaved the few kilograms off actually. Bloody glasses just misting up now. State of the roads here is South Cheshire. I know I keep moaning about them, but they are awful. They're certainly a good test for the suspension of any bike. I've cracked the visor open a little bit because my glasses are steaming up. We've always said about the 650, the 650 twin lump. And they've used it now in loads of different guises, haven't they, with obviously the Interceptor, the Super Meteor, the shotgun, and now the Bear. It's an absolute blinding engine, it's cracking. All the differences, well, you know, at a glance you can see we've lost the twin clocks, and they've gone for a single. This is the Tripper Dash, and they've offset it a bit, which that annoys me a little bit, but having a Gorilla 450 myself, that's something I've got used to. But on the Gorilla it's offset that way, this one's offset this way. No big hardship. Nice, easy to read dial. Hopefully you can hear the bike over the wind as we're riding behind a van. It's got a nice throb to it. It's got a 2-into-1 exhaust, which looks quite stylish. What I'll do, rather than going to the end of the road, I'll turn left down a little lane in a minute. My usual test track, if you like. We can't go on that because the road's closed, because someone hit a bridge, which was good of them, wasn't it? So we'll take a left. Trying to be very careful on these tyres. Like I say, they are brand new. Oh. It's bloody 30. It never used to be 30. Now the bars, although they look the same as the Interceptor bars, are actually quite a fair bit wider. Well, they feel quite a fair bit wider anyway. And like I say, I'm quite used to riding a Gorilla, which has got quite high and wide bars. Well, this is slightly lower, but it's to me, it's the seat, the riding position is more comfortable than the Interceptor was. But I found with the Interceptor, the bars were slightly lower, giving it almost sporty ride. The seat feels very good actually. Certainly feels better than the original Interceptor seat did. I think they've changed it on the later models. When I refer to the Interceptor, I'm referring to the one I had, which was the 2020 model. Because the later ones, I think, are a bit more refined. It's very easy to ride at lower speeds, very. I think the throttle is, yeah, it's a cable throttle. I think that's far better than the ride-by-wire ones. Take a right. The seat height is a bit taller than the Interceptor, and it's a lot taller than the Gorilla. tell you something, the Royal Enfield bikes that they're bringing out, they are fantastic machines. I mean, I'm not sponsored by Royal Enfield in any way. What is a little bit weird getting used to is the back brake is quite close to the engine casing. There it is, that thrutch of the parallel twin 650. It's a lovely engine, it really is. And obviously, because it's a naked bike, all you've got is clean air coming at you. I mentioned earlier on this is the Fast Eddie colours. Fast Eddie was a 16-year-old. I've only read a little bit, but he's a 16-year-old that back in the 60s he competed in the Bear desert run on a Royal Enfield. I'm not sure if he won anything, but it's basically a homage to him. Here we are at, what, 54 mile an hour, 6th gear. Absolutely fine, nice and comfortable. Comfortable, albeit cold, because we are getting towards the end of January. Yeah, so we're in 6th, in 54 at just under 4,000 revs. And we'll roll it on. Look at that, brilliant. It really is. Oh, I know I can't shut up about that engine. It's amazing. What I will do is I'll come back probably in the spring when the roads are dry and not greasy, and we'll take it out for a proper run. But yeah, it was Roger because at the moment we're holidaying in mid Wales, and we'd been down to see my mum in Nantwich. That's about 53 miles away. Anyway, we went back to the holiday cottage, and I was sitting there in the holiday cottage, and Roger messaged me and said, "It's here, need you to come and ride it." Couldn't believe it. So 2 days later, here we are. Down here, test riding it. The weather forecast for today was actually better than this. Oh, you see these here now? You can see how much we're moving about. These shake every morsel in your body. They're too high. God, it's ridiculous. It's not a fault of the bike. They're just like mini speed humps. And we've travelled all around the country, and we've never come across any that as high as these. To the point that when we could do with going down this road, we don't find alternative routes when we're in the van. Now then, where should we go? Let's turn right here. Try to be really careful, like I say, we're on new tyres. And the roads are very, very slippery. The brakes are okay, they need a bit of bedding in. I say they are brand new. Now, like I mentioned before, there are a fair few differences. The rake and trail are different because the back end has been lifted up and it's got more ground clearance, and it's got those upside down front forks. So it's, you know, it's not just a redressed Interceptor. Need to find somewhere to go for a bit of a walk round, don't we? Let's take a left here. The exhaust notes, it's a nice little exhaust note for an original fitment. I have noticed that it doesn't come with a centre stand, but that's no biggie, is it? Just use a paddock stand. Let's go this way. I'm having to find different ways because, like I say, my usual route is closed. The seat is brilliant. Honestly, on the original Interceptor, my bum would have been starting to feel a bit numb by now. Great parking, guys. Oh, potholes. Yeah. I know. All you can do is like talk about how good it is, isn't it? That lump. I don't know whether they've altered the gearing at all or the ECU, because the wheels are a different size as well. I think 19-inch front, 17-inch rear, with off-road-esque, I won't say they're off-road, but they're off-road looking tyres, and I'm certainly not going to ride off-road. That's not my thing. Well, that road's going to be closed as well. I say ground clearance and seat height higher. So I'm 5'9" with a 30-inch inside leg, and it's kind of on tippy toes really for me. Really is comfortable. Great bike. Last time I took a bike out for a test ride, it was a Gorilla, and I ended up buying one of them. I won't be buying one of these because I haven't got any money. If I had any money, I probably would. sad that it is. Tip the nod. Stay there. Right, we need to find somewhere to have a walk round, don't we? Oh, a new piece of tarmac. The correlation to the with the seat to the foot pegs, it's nice. My feet are slightly back a bit. As in they're not like straight down, they're slightly back. Comfortable. We've done 10 miles and it's showing 56.1 to the gallon, but it's the engine's tight, don't forget, you know, it's a brand new bike. Because yeah, Roger was just basically just putting it together as I arrived to take it out. I think there's a little pull-in up here on the left hand side. Maybe we pull in there, can't we? Hope that wasn't it. I think it was. Oh no. That'll do. Right. Slimy, horrible. Right, so yeah, actually I'm actually on. I am actually flat-footed, both sides. I mean, this isn't the surface is a bit uneven, but yeah, I am flat-footed. So, right, side stand down. And there we are. There we have it. It's quite a nice looking bike, isn't it? In the photos I've previously seen that the colour of the frame, it wasn't doing anything for me, but actually in the flesh it's pretty damn good. It's pretty good. So I don't know what's the now. See the front mudguard, you've got a little bit of gunge on the air filter, but on the whole it's not done a bad job, has it? It's not done a bad job at all. If that was a Gorilla, I love my Gorilla, I'm not knocking it, but the front mudguard's a waste of time. The whole of the side of the engine would have been plastered. So, right, I'm going to got my piece of paper here. This is in true TMF style. Thanks, Andy. Right, so Interceptor and Bear, we've got the same engine, fine. The curb weight on the Interceptor is 617 kilograms. The Bear is 214. So they shaved 3 kilograms off somewhere. Seat height on the Interceptor is 804, 830mm on the Bear. The width of it, 835 on the Interceptor, 855, obviously due to the wider bars. Wheelbase 1398mm on the Interceptor, a wheelbase of 1460 on the Bear. So it's a bit longer, so they've obviously tweaked the rake, haven't they? 219mm total length, 2216 on the Bear. Ground clearance, 174 on the Interceptor, 184 on the Bear, so there's another 10mm. I mean, it's only that much, isn't it? So the front travel on the suspension with the upside down forks, with fine looking things they are, and they are showy. Front travel 130mm, and on the rear, which I'm glad they've done away with that remote reservoir thing they had on the Interceptor. I think these look better. And they've got a travel of 115mm compared to 88mm on the Interceptor. And obviously telescopic forks on the Interceptor, upside downs on that. And the tyres on the Interceptor, they were 18 front, 18 rear. And the Bear, 19 front, 17 rear. And they're these sort of like, I think I'd call them more gravel tyres than anything else. Not too dissimilar to the ones on the Gorilla, maybe a bit chunkier. They're alright though. Unknown brand, so many people will be no doubt chucking them off and putting some higher Heidenau's or miters. Brake discs, 320mm on the Interceptor, 320mm on this. Rear is 240 on the Interceptor and a 270. It's quite a biggie, isn't it, on there. Now the rake and trail don't really mean a lot to me. Like I say, I'm not technically minded. It's 24 degrees on the Interceptor and 26.1 on the Bear. So they've done that with it, haven't they? And the trail's 4.2 and 4.6. And that's it. All the lighting on this is LED compared to the bulbs on the Interceptor. And the clock, let's say the single tripper dash, you can set your phone to it and whatever, compared to the Interceptor's twin dials. So there you are. There you have it. It's actually a very nice bike. It is. It looks better in the flesh than it does in the pictures. So and you've got all the casings and everything. I don't know whether, like there, like obviously my foot's going against it. It's like this piece isn't big enough. If that piece was a bit bigger, it'd be better. For me, it really, it's only a case of just getting used to it, isn't it? You know, so yeah. So anyway, I'm going to take some pickies here, and then we'll get back on it. So I'll see you in a moment. Bye for now. So I thought to show you the back end. Look, let's put the hazard lights on. It's that button there, is it? Nope. There, that's it. Right, yeah, plenty visible, nice round tail light. Yeah, can we reach the brake? Yeah, it's bright enough, isn't it? Turn that off. It's got LED headlight as well, so no danger of not being seen with that bugger. It's so smooth, really is smooth. That's the spirit. I really like the tank stripe decal thing on the Bear logo there. presume it's lacquered over. Yeah, good bike. The bars, like I say, are very wide. Well, the standard scrambler wide, aren't they? They're definitely wider than the Gorilla. Now on paper, I thought the ground clearance would be a lot. The ground clearance, the seat height, and my not being able to put my feet on the ground would be a bit worse than it is. Careful, careful. Nick past him. Yeah, nice bike, very comfortable. The suspension doing a good job of soaking up the bumps. Oh, but I forgot to mention that the levers, the clutch and the brake lever, are adjustable. They're adjusted on the top. I'm not sure it goes far enough for my little hands. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, they do. Back brake's coming good now. Oh God, I'm being very ginger around this roundabout. Just give you a wipe. Yeah, it's another cracking bike. You want a Scrambler-esque style motorcycle. It's a no-brainer really, isn't it? I think the price of this one is nearly 7,000. I'll put the prices up here. The only other one I've seen the colour of is like a green, like a bottle green. That's a really nice colour actually, and that is a bit cheaper. I think that's something like 6,749. Again, put the price up here. Don't quote me on those. So I can highly recommend anyone that's interested in one of these, take one out for a test ride. Anyone in the South Cheshire area, come to Crewe Motorcycle Centre, have a word with Carl or Roger, sort you out with the test ride on this very bike. If you come down in the next few days or whatever, just be careful because of the conditions. The roads are very greasy and the tyres are still new. Yeah, I like it. Like I said before, I will come back down in probably in the spring when the weather's better, and give it a bit of a go on some dry roads. Come on, wriggle on. Give it a go on some dry roads. We see, like in town traffic or slow traffic or whatever, it's absolutely perfectly fine. No problems whatsoever. Easy to manage. and it's one of those bikes, like I've said about the others, you know, you can have a lot of fun on, and it's not intimidating at all. Yeah, it's fast enough to get you into a bit of mither if you push it, but I think I just heard a nice little pop out the exhaust on the overrun then. God, this is greasy, this roundabout is. Bloody hell. Grid. Right, I'm going to sign off from you here now. I'll join you as we approach Crewe Motorcycle Centre again. Right, we're back. It has definitely got a little pop out the exhaust on the overrun. Lovely. I'm going to be cheeky here. I just realised they made this a flipping 20, like being in Wales. Right, return into Crewe Motorcycle Centre. There we go. There we are. Right, so it is definitely a good bike, but anything with that 650 engine is going to be a good bike, isn't it? You know, so I'll tell you what, like that Interceptor Bear 650. So let's just hear it and see what it sounds like. Got a nice sound to it, hasn't it? Yeah, so it sounds well. So there the boys there playing around with cars. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. It's a great bike, and I have to say, get in touch with Crewe Motorcycle Centre, have a word with him, Carl or Roger, and book a test ride on it. Good bike. Right, okay, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.